semi-final. And then Steve Davis, predictably, I think, and certainly as far as Carl's betting was concerned, beating Kirk Stevens there. So the match is really going to form, but of course the bookmakers were making England 6-4 on favourites to win this whole tie. But nobody was making any forecasts at all about this third and last match of the afternoon, David Taylor versus Bill Werbeniuk. Well, David Taylor, the silver-haired man from Manchester, his form has been certainly down rather than up. Yesterday, he produced a couple of very nice breaks indeed, but he's been having trouble really stringing them all together and winning his matches. Bill Werbeniuk, now he's the sort of player that's very nervous indeed, and I think the responsibilities of team play are getting to him as much as they are to a lot of the other players. A lot of mistakes creeping into the play here, and it's a different kind of snooker. Anyway, let's go to the first of the three frames they were due to play, and it's David Taylor to break off, and Jack Conham's in the commentary box with Rex Williams.
Well, and what an unusual break by David there.
Canada, 5.
I can't ever remember seeing that before. Well, certainly a very nice opening start for Bill Werbeniuk.
Nine.
Well, that was a nice shot by Bill there. He couldn't roll the black, he just had to put a little bit of stun on the cue ball, which gives him a nice angle back to the black again.
$17.
Well, I think he was rather under strength there. I'm sure he meant to screw back and get on the black a little better than that. Brave shot.
24. $25.
Well, there's still quite a fair bit of work to do here. This is far from easy, this black. A bit near the side cushion, forcing the cue ball around the two cushions, or He could play it slowly and leave the red, which is on the top cushion, but he would be faced again with another difficult shot. Well, that one just
32.
managed to get into the pocket. And if Bill can get this red, should be nicely on the black, and the reds are really open beautifully.
Canada, 32.
Well, a very useful opening start by Bill Werbeniuk for Canada, but equally this could be a good opportunity for David. Well, perhaps later in the frame, perhaps David wouldn't have missed that one, but in the early stages, perhaps a little bit stiff in the elbow.
One. Eight.
I shall be surprised if Bill Werbeniuk makes any mistakes now in winning this frame.
Nine. $14.
Played to travel a little bit further on that red there. He's now got to stretch over the bunch of reds and played to come another 7 or 8 inches just to roll this red in onto the blue again. Because of the angle that he left himself, he was forced into coming down the table a little bit.
$21. 22.
Well, Bill Werbeniuk establishing a very strong lead here. He'll be happy just to see the reds disappear, I would think. David Taylor still to get off the mark.
Well, this next shot is dangerous because the reds are well open, plenty of points on the table to win the frame for David, but Bill's got to be very, very careful.
I think Bill's problem here is that he feels almost compelled to try and move the very open red there, because it makes safety difficult otherwise. To come back off one at the top, he can't afford to make any mistake. And that is really an excellent shot. Tucked up on the cushion there, he's really super.
27. Canada, 27.
Well, although Werbeniuk missed that excellent blue had settled the frame. The rest was academic, and so Bill Werbeniuk had given Canada the first frame against David Taylor. Taylor not really good at getting away from that terrible break at the start. Let's go straight into the second frame here. Now, it's just in progress. All the balls on the table. Here's Bill having a go at this red.
I must say that Bill Werbeniuk has played very well in these team tournament. He's certainly played with a lot of confidence and a very dangerous player over these short games.
8.
Well, he has a choice of two reds here, but I'm sure he'll take the one into the corner, run through for the black.
I think there's only the one loose red will go there. Probably have to send the cue ball round the back of the red to get on it, off two cushions. Pop the black.
21.
He's got problems in getting the pack of reds open. Just having a look there. Close look at the pack. No, he's just getting in position now. You can see the place where Bill wants to leave the cue ball to get the right angle on the black, come back and smash into the pack. So he's just screwing this ball back a few inches. And he's not too happy with that. Wanted to come back a little bit further. That was an interesting point there, Jack, that referee John Williams didn't call the score until Bill Werbeniuk actually moved that rest away from the bed of the table, although the shot was finished. Of course,
28.
had he have touched something, it would have altered the score, and that was quite interesting.
I think Bill is looking at the possibility of where one of the outside reds will go here. Yes, that was the one. He's looking at a possible 3-ball plant there. Rather risky, I would have thought. At least he's put distance between the red and the cue ball. And so far, David Taylor is not really getting into this match at all. Bill's keeping him fairly quiet and taking his own opportunities.
Well, he's kissed the black, but I think that he might squeeze the pink into the centre pocket. If he can get the pink, he can screw back a little bit onto the red at the back of the pack.
Seven. Eight.
And the pink came to the rescue there, not going on its own spot. Gives David an opportunity to put some more points on the board.
14.
Well, he looks to be perfect on this red to leave a nice angle on the pink. So I think he needs to get into the pack of reds after this. Don't think any of the reds will go in the pack. So he's got to get this in the right position. There you see the angle that he's left. Coming now off the top cushion. Pot the pink off the top cushion and cannon into the bunch of reds.
$21.
And this is about as difficult as they come. And that's bad luck.
England. Canada 28, England 21.
Well, David literally clawing his way back into this frame. Been quite a struggle. Well, he's covered on the corner pocket red, and whether he can take it off cushion first, well, I think he possibly could, but it's a risky shot. On the other hand, of course, if he plays safe, he's got to take the risk of leaving it. That's his dilemma. Could take a very fine cut off the open red and cannon onto it. But it looks as though he's going off the cushion. With a touch of swerve, I think. A little bit of left-hand side. See, he turned the rest over then to the high side just to get a little bit more purchase on the ball. And a little bit too much swerve into the cushion with a lot of side. So David has a chance now.
One. Seven.
Pink again going on the black spot. Its own spot covered by the two reds together.
Eight.
And I don't think David got as straight on the pink as he would have liked there. Just not the right angle for what he wants to do. I would have thought there he would have wanted to pot the pink and run round the angle to get behind the reds back into the corner pocket. And there you see he was committed to go just for one single
14.
red into the middle. And it's, you know, it's a little bit dicey.
15.
I would think from this position that he may be forced into just going into the 4 reds. And I think that he can consider himself unlucky there.
20.
He's got a red into the corner pocket, but not easy.
Well, I think I heard a very big sigh from David there, and he's certainly struggling. He's not getting the run. But all you can do in this sort of situation is to battle on, and eventually they'll turn for you.
England 20. Canada 28, England 41.
And that's the first really bad miss that Bill has had in the match so far. So now a chance for David if he can put this red away. Nine. Well, very crucial point in the frame for David now. Oh, and he's missed it.
England 9.
Well, he smiles, but he can't believe that. David Taylor, 22 points the lead. And given Bill a wonderful chance here to get some points back. Well, a surprising miss by Bill there, and I can't help suspecting that the tension's getting to Bill as well now.
England
Well, he really
5.
went for his game there.
28, England 55.
Very close indeed. It's 27 points the lead, and still plenty on the table for Bill Werbeniuk.
1.
Well, Bill looks as though he's going for a deep screw here. He's got to be accurate into the pocket. Well, he certainly got the screw on it, but he didn't achieve what he had in mind. He
8.
obviously wanted to get much nearer to the red than that, and behind it as well.
Canada 8.
So 19 points the difference. England lead. Well, David obviously played to get that just past the middle pocket, but short of strength. And that certainly gives Bill Werbeniuk a chance. Well, this is not an easy shot. He's got to be careful here. He could go in off if he's a little too thick on this. Well, Bill Werbeniuk trailing by 19 points. 35 on the table, so anybody's game, really. Whoever takes this red could win. Well, that was a real basic safety shot that Bill played there, but he's given David an opportunity here, I would suggest, to really get a snooker. Well, that's a very nice shot he's played there, and he did get his snooker should he have missed it. David.
England 1.
Well, that was a bad miss. However, he's fortunate that he didn't leave the yellow on. Well, that really was a skinny one. That didn't look on to me.
2. Canada 2, England 4.
Well, that was a costly one because it put the frame beyond any doubt, and David Taylor had clawed it back. And so, for the last frame of the day here, not just the frame to settle the match, but to decide whether it was Canada or England to go in to tea time at the upway stage. Here we go then, last frame, Taylor breaking.
Well, it's more than Bill can do to refuse those sort of pots, and it's come out very nicely.
Eight.
Well, this looks like a repeat performance here. And that time played with a great deal more subtlety. Very nice shot indeed. Red into the middle.
17.
Well, the pink would have gone into either corner pocket, but Bill refused that because he wanted to get the angle on the black to split the reds open, and it would have been very much more difficult to do that on the pink.
Well, he's on the open red here. Just about get through for the black, I think. Now this time, I think he's got to go into the pack.
Canada, 25.
Well, I think David has a nice little dinky red into the middle here, which will just about hold him for the black. Although he seems to be running through the red a little bit. Oh, that's nicely played. Well, nice natural angle here to get on the black. Cut into the middle.
9.
A little bit close to the cushion for comfort.
Well, one would expect David to pot either the pink or the black normally. The pink to get position, but he's lacking in confidence so much. That's a good shot.
So 10 points behind. Nice straight red here, run through for the black.
16. $23.
Well, this is not an easy shot. And nicely played. He had a little bit of check on that, and it did the trick.
Well, I think he was lucky to get the nice kiss there to knock the black over the pocket. And
31.
he certainly wouldn't have had such an easy black had he not caught it like that.
32.
Well, he's played that one a little bit slow again. Not a very good shot.
Well, I'm sure if David was a mile in front here, he'd pot that pink and he'd be into the pack. But under these circumstances, a little hesitant. And I think he's got one into the corner. And this could be a very important ball, because if he gets this, he'll be in a very nice position, I would think, especially with the reds. He's going to really open everything up here. Now then, is he on the pink? Well, slightly close for comfort. He's got a tiny angle there, but not too difficult.
$45. 46.
'And David looks away there, my word. He got a little bit of side on that cue ball and nearly missed the pink.
52.
So David now 27 in front.
53.
And what an important break, and the right time to come with it too.
$59. 60.
A little bit short of pace on the black there. He's got to watch this one.
Well, this red will leave Bill Werbeniuk needing a snooker.
Well, yet again there, David Taylor. I think you've lost me. There I am. I am here in the hexagon in Reading. David Taylor coming through there, a mistake by Bill Werbeniuk. So David Taylor not just winning that frame, but winning a very important match indeed, beating Bill Werbeniuk by 2 frames to 1 and putting England ahead at the half-time stage in this semi-final. Let's have this late afternoon check with the snooker now finished here. And if you've just come in, that's what's been happening here this afternoon in this semi-final. John Spencer started off the day. Remember, all these matches were the best of 3 frames, losing out to Cliff Thorburn. Then Steve Davis beat Kirk Stevens by 2 frames to 0. And David Taylor, as you've seen, has just got a very good victory. Always a little bit of a dodgy match. Nobody forecasting that one, but Taylor coming out on top by 2 frames to 1 against Bill Werbeniuk, and England now lead Canada 2-1. So, 3 matches to play here this evening to decide whether it's England or Canada who will go into the final. John Spencer comes out against Bill Werbeniuk. Werbeniuk starting right off again here this evening. David Taylor plays Kirk Stevens, and then the match of the captains, Steve Davis versus Cliff Thorburn. It could all come down to that. Now, we've got a little bit of a bean feast of snooker here tonight. We have 3 programmes, and outside in the hall, although the snooker is finished, I thought you'd like to see what was going on, because they're waiting for the evening's play, getting the whole place nicely cleaned up and everything else. But the man on the table is, in fact, Terry Griffiths, because Wales, of course, play in the second semi-final tomorrow. He won't know that around while he's playing, I can tell you. They play in the second semi-final tomorrow against Northern Ireland. They've sat here, in fact, since Saturday and Sunday when they played last, and Griffiths is the only unbeaten player in the whole of this competition and holds the high break of 127. So, Terry Griffiths getting ready for tomorrow. We're getting ready for tonight, and the first of our